These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Militiaman. People are getting in trouble. They're shutting things down. Bank managers are getting banned from working. If you've been found to be corrupt, they're going after you. If you don't play by the rules, you're going to have some problems. The United States Treasury has a whole floor of the central bank. The international compliance is important. If you're money laundering, counterfeiting, supporting terrorists, they've got your number. Clear article quote, U.S. Treasury places Kamas al-Khanjar on sanctions list. Quote, U.S. Treasury Department, through the Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, has placed the head of Sovereignty Party Kamas al-Khanjar on the sanctions list of known individuals and entities with whom dealings are prohibited. Right, Breitling says Iran, it's all tied to that. We're going to start punishing Iraq for being influenced too much when they support groups, and those groups are using financial institutions inside of Iraq to launder money and to get US dollars. We're going to make them pay. Put your big boy pants on, because this is reality. This is what's happening. Iraq can turn it around right now, but right now I'm neutral. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I just don't. All right, guest Dr. Jan Helper Hayes. I still get a lot of questions from people. When is something going to happen? Why is it moving along so slowly? Murphy's Law said anything that can go wrong will. That's life. We do need the financial revolve to happen. I believe that it was a typo and they meant reveal to happen. There were documents that were going to law, went to a committee in Iraq, and some people decided to change some things. When I got back to the final decision-making group, they identified these things were snuck in. They sent process back to the start. That's life. That happens when Iraq gets their act together. They get to be back on the financial markets and their currency can trade. All right, Samson article quote raises its gold holdings to more than 148 tons. Quote, the World Gold Council announced Iraq has increased its gold holdings to more than 148 tons. Frank 26, Iraq boots on the ground Firefly. K2 company is studying risk management on things of our banks, and they're giving away information on dropping the zeros. Frank says K2 is a very good insurance company. The fact that they're talking about the lifting of the 3 zeros for the reinstatement, that's timing. It is an insurance company for banks. Why would they be talking about the process of lifting the 3 zeros? That's pretty obvious. Militiaman says the central bank governor has been under pressure for lots of things. He was even summoned to Washington, and he showed up to have a powwow meeting. It was unannounced. There were some issues at that time. It was a month ago. The pressure is a good thing from my point of view. MPs in Parliament are calling him out. There's an agenda. I firmly believe that. Breitling says if Iraq doesn't start making the right decisions, they're not going to make it. They're going to be forced to use more US dollars because the US will put more and more sanctions on them if they don't, and that's going to devalue the currency even more.